Movie critic Michael Cook is here. He's more than meets the eye, and he's going to probably start off here talking about a movie which gets its title from what Rose said to Jack. But she did.
Right. Well,
she let go.
Well, actually, let's start off with Never Let Go. Exactly. It'll make sense in a minute. So, Never Let Go. This playing at theater stars Halle Berry. She plays the mother of two young boys who are about 9 or 10 years old. They live in a remote cabin in the woods, and apparently, in this world, they have to tie a rope around themselves that's tied to the house to go forage for food, because if they ever let go of the rope, the evil spirits will take them and then make them kill the others. And so that's the idea going on in this movie. So they have to, they're constantly starving and constantly having to forage for food, all the while having this rope tied to them. At the beginning of the film, though, it's clear one son starts to doubt his mother, and you as a viewer are wondering, are these evil spirits in Halle Berry's head, or is this a reality of if they let go of the ropes that they will all die? And that's a fantastic premise that flows through this film. Halle Berry, of course, is fantastic as the mother of these two young boys who will do anything to protect them from the evil that took her parents and husband, as we later learn in the movie. The two young men who play the twin brothers, are absolutely fantastic newcomers. I hope we'll see a lot of them. This movie is part terrifying and part making you wonder if it's all in her head or if it's real evil that's trying to get at this family. It's a very suspense-filled movie, and I admire how basically it all takes place in a remote cabin, and it's still able to, up the terror quotient many times throughout the films. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was well done. There are a few muddled moments and a few plot points that weren't quite clear to me, but those are just some minor quibbles. If you like those kind of thrills and chills movie, this is one for you. I give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Now, is it streaming or is it on? Is it in the theaters?
It's
in the theaters. Okay,
yes.
Good. Looks like a nice movie.
Yeah. The next one is also at theaters. This is Transformers 1. This is the origin story of Transformers. We've reviewed many Transformer movies on this show over the years, but here is how Optimus Prime and Megatron came to be. And if you know anything about the Transformer universe, Pat, I'm sure you're an expert. Megatron and Optimus Prime are lifelong enemies. However, here in this film, they're actually start off as best friends. They're both on the Cybertron planet, which is the planet of the Transformers. They're the lowest people on the society in terms of they're miners who have to mine the energy to keep the planet going.
And did they become no longer friends because of a woman?
No, although there's a woman character voiced by Scarlett Johansson. Chris Hemsworth plays the character who eventually becomes Optimus Prime, and Brian Tyree Henry does the voice of the future Megatron. And they have a good kind of, it's funny, it's kind of a buddy comedy toward the beginning, and then it takes a darker turn in a good way, a more dramatic turn, as these former friends turn into rivals and eventually enemies. This movie, I've seen other Transformer films, and look, these are not made for me, but I did enjoy this one just to get a sense of how the Transformers came to be, what's going on in their planet of Cybertron. Who are the key leaders, like John Hamm is one of the leaders there, voiced by him. So it's an animated film. This is going to be more for kids and families who might like the Transformers universes and games. I like this film. Again, not made for me, but I still liked its comedy and dramatic terms. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Wow, okay.
So you got two different movies. You want a family film, you got Transformers, or you want a movie for grown-ups, which is rated R. Never Let Go is also a good film.
Rated PG though, Transformers 1?
Rated PG.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Right.